obsessed with this that girl aesthetic trend, and apparently I am late to this trend again. But I'm very proud that I do not do any trend unless and until I'm not interested in it, and I am super duper interested in it. And today we are gonna do that girl routine. So, to have a basic idea about it, I went on to the search engine of Google and searched what is that girl? And this is what it said. That girl is someone who prioritizes themselves in a good way, spending time to work on themselves, eating foods that make them feel good, being productive, and working on bettering themselves. That is who that girl is. So the internet says that that girl wakes up really early in the morning, and that's 5. But surprise, I used to get up at 4, so 5 is not that early, but still I woke up at like 6 because I slept late. And as soon as I got up, I made my bed, like pulled out some bed sheet, folded my rug, and yeah, basically made my bed. It's something that everyone should do, ideally, non ideally, every day. It's a good habit, so inculcate it. After making my bed, I brushed my teeth off camera and went in for a skincare. So, this skincare is something that I want to do on a daily basis, but I don't do. So, it's a bit bigger than the skincare I do. So, basically, I wash my face with a face wash and that's it. But this is kind of like 5 to 6 steps of skincare, like cleaning my face, then maybe toning, then some serum. This is a serum, and then I'll be putting on some cream, and then another cream. Yeah, so it is 5 to 6 steps, and I want to inculcate this in my daily routine, but lazy, so I don't. So that girl does everything properly, and this is my ideal routine. So, yeah. So while having this, I'm going to talk to you. I'm almost done. थोड़ा सा बाकी है. So let's jump into the talk. So I was saying that I'm really excited because I'm trying this that girl routine, and before I started filming this, before I laid my layout for this video, I watched a lot of other videos, other girls doing that girl, and one thing was very common, that everything was like Instagram worthy, everything was very beautiful, aesthetic, and to the liking of that girl who is filming the video. So nobody is sticking to a particular routine. I do not have to do the same as well. So basically everyone just said that you have to do what you like doing and what is your ideal routine. See, I am not living my daily life what I think is ideal. So I get this one day where I'm going to do things that I think are ideal for like being if I were given a choice, I'll probably read and sleep all day. That's not healthy. So I'm going to create my healthy and enjoyable and aesthetic ideal routine in this video, and we will have fun. You've seen me doing few things already. These are the things that I do not do daily. This is my ideal routine which I want to follow daily. And I already have told you in my introduction that that girl is you, is your ideal routine. Do what you want to do and watch my video. Bye. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak is a story narrated by Death itself, who tells us about Lizelle, a girl growing up in Germany during World War II. She steals books, learns to read, and finds comfort in words. This is the very story of her survival. I am currently reading it right now, and it's just so beautiful. It's utterly beautiful and beautifully sad, and yet very captivating. I really wish everyone had a copy of this book. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee is a book where the main plot revolves around a trial in which Atticus defends Tom Robinson, a black man who has been accused of having molested a white girl. It revolves around topics such as racial discrimination and injustice. I have been recommended this book by a very dear teacher to me, and I really have high hopes from this book, and I'm ready to devour it. Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami is structured around the alternating stories of Kafka Tamura, a 15-year-old boy who runs away from home to escape an awful prophecy, and Nakata, an aging and illiterate simpleton who has never completely recovered from a wartime affliction. It has elements of magical realism and supernatural occurrences, and I am an Haruki Murakami bias, so it just has to be awesome. I have really great expectations from it as well, and I'm really excited to read it. Third Girl by Agatha Christie is a book which tells the story of three girls who share a London flat. The first girl is a coolly efficient personal secretary, the second is an artist, and the third interrupts Hercule Poirot's breakfast of brioche and hot chocolate by announcing that she might be a murderer, and then disappears mysteriously. So there has been a definite time gap between filming the haul and voiceovering it, so I've already read this book. I liked it, and I have my opinions of not liking it as well, but I recommend it to the beginners who want a good mystery. Sputnik Sweetheart by Haruki Murakami follows the narrator Kei as his love interest falls in love with a woman 17 years her senior and one day disappears under mysterious conditions. I will never be able to explain what happened in this book. I just had to reread the last bit, and then also I could not just believe what happened. Just know Murakami's supremacy. As I said, there was a definite time gap between filming and voiceovering. I've read it and it's 5-star, and I highly recommend it if you do not fear mental trauma. So just go for it. Wonder by R.J. Palacio, I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly, is a brutally powerful story of a 10-year-old boy named August Pullman who has a facial anomaly. He is an ordinary kid who plays Xbox, is obsessed with Star Wars, but despite 27 operations done for his face, he will never look normal. In such circumstances, how does he go through school life, make friends, and learn life is what this book tells. I'm really excited to read this book. I was recommended this book by one of my friends, and this is a collection book. It has 2 books in it, and excited. 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid tells the story of a fictional old Hollywood star, Evelyn Hugo, who at age 79 gives a final interview to an unknown journalist, Monique Grant. She opens up about her personal life, about fame, fall, love, and of course the infamous 7 marriages in her life along the way. I am really excited because this is a super hyped up book in Instagram, TikTok, and as well as in BookTube. I'm excited. Winter Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami is a book that tells a story about a young man named Toru Okada in Tokyo suburb who searches for his wife's cat and then for his wife as well in another world beneath the city's placid surface. As these searches intersect, he encounters a bizarre group of allies and antagonists. It's one of the best books by Murakami that I've heard, and I'm really excited for this book. And as I'm Murakami bias, I have high hopes. And my that girl routine includes painting as well. I love painting and I would love to do it daily, but there are few things that stop me from doing so. One, I'm busy. Okay, no. Now that I'm not busy, I realize I'm lazy also. But yeah, I decided I'm going to paint if not daily, regularly. And yes, I'm painting over here. I think it's pretty. What do you think? So before I started filming this video, I watched a lot of other videos under the title That Girl, and I've seen nobody watching movies in their routine, and I guess that's because they do not think watching movie as something productive. But my version of That Girl watches movie, and as I said before, That Girl is all about what your ideal routine is. So, my ideal routine includes this as well, which is having some kind of entertainment, which is like watching some good movie. I know so far I've done everything related to entertainment, but yeah, why not? Watching sunset is a newfound interest of mine. I've written so much about sunsets in my poems and writings, but have never taken out like even 5 minutes to watch it. I've always wondered how people can do nothing and sit at a place or stand at a place and just watch the sun setting. I never understood and I thought it a wastage of time. But as I got closer to nature and I slowed down my pace, I see these tiny things that are major events in itself and still so beautiful. Sunset now symbolizes that ends can be beautiful too for me, and I am just in love with setting suns. The color palette, oh my god, and it's so peaceful for me too. So, yeah, moon has always been one of my obsessions, that's no news. And yeah, that's the end of my video, and I really enjoyed doing this That Girl routine. And one thing I realized is That Girl is just me, my best version, and that's what I had to accomplish for the day, and I think I successfully did. You can do it too, and I hope you liked the video. Bye.